Do you guys see what I see? Let's see, yeah. This BMW's windshield has a crack in it. Let's take this VersaChem kit from O'Reilly and see how well it does. I've done one of these before, and if there's no hole, then this stuff can't inject into it. So you want to make sure there's a way to get down into it. There. I didn't want to do that, but I did it. So let's wipe it again. Step 2 is to take this applicator, peel it off and stick it on there. It doesn't say which side to peel this backing off of because it's double-sided, but we'll line up the crack there. Put that on there. Place this on here. I'm gonna break the tip off of this, dump it in there. Next step, push this in, and now this comes up. It's pulling, oh yeah, and lock it on the lower notch. So it's creating suction. It'll sit for 10 minutes. All right, well, the next step is to actually take this thing off of here. It puts air in there, put it back, and then go back to the, press it down to the second. Now, see, now pressure is pushing this back up. So now it's on the upper. See that? It is trying to push itself back up. So now that's going to sit for 20 minutes. It's hard to tell. I can still see the crack a little bit so far. It's only been a couple of minutes. This is supposed to sit for 20 minutes. So 20-minute mark right before, we'll come back out and see if we can, I can see the crack right about there. See if we can still see it. And closer to 20 minutes. See if it's any better than before. It's been about 15 minutes and you can still kind of see it. So I don't know. We'll see. Will it be better? I don't know. So I've been holding it down for the last 2 minutes, 3 minutes of this because it just didn't seem to be injecting well. So maybe I should have done this sooner, but I've got about 20 seconds left and maybe less, and then I'll pull it out, cut it off, put the little clear piece on there. All right, time's up. Oh. I'm supposed to put a bit of this left on there. Where's that crack at? All right, that's on there. So I'm gonna go park it in the sunlight for 15 minutes and we'll see the end results before I leave for the day. Well, truthfully, I think I could see it more. So there's that. I don't know. At least maybe it fills in the gaps that it does have and prevents it from cracking more and flexing. So I guess we'll see. I'm off on a 5-hour trip. And yeah, maybe I'll try the nano stuff. I don't know, or I'll just live with it. Well, looking at all the available options and different types, some of the reviews, that was the best one, the best reviewed, and seemed to be the one that works the best. But it didn't work, and I think it's because that crack is just too small. So I've got one more thing I'm going to try. It's the cheapest one. I can't remember. I'll put the price somewhere. It wasn't very expensive at all, under 20 bucks, maybe around 10. But it's the nano fluid. So these kits here are called nano fluid kits. It's very generic. It comes with these little plastic film pieces, push pin there to try to get the chips out, and then a couple of razor blades. So this film is supposed to get in the cracks. There's videos of this, you know, obviously drop shippers or something to try to sell it, and they just run it along and it fills in these giant cracks in windshields. Yeah, it probably fills in giant cracks, but it doesn't necessarily work for small cracks. But I figured, why not? I'm going to give it a try. So I'll set you up inside so you can see, and then it's pretty simple. You just squeeze this stuff onto the crack, and then you put one of these little pieces of film on there, and then you let it sit in the sun. So it's got to sit in UV rays for a while. It doesn't say. Move to the repaired glass to a location with strong UV rays, such as direct sunlight or UV lamps. So, and it calls this medication. So this is medication for your windshield. Well, I didn't have a lot of hope, but if you can see that there, it yeah, hasn't penetrated into the crack. These little tiny cracks often don't have enough, I probably said this a couple times, enough of a gap to actually let this stuff in there. So obviously that stuff, doing it in the sunlight, the first dribble set up before I even had the film on it. So I don't see how you could push that nano film any deeper into that tiny little crack. So that didn't work. But I don't think these are for nothing. Like I said, the other one with the plunger, the syringe, seems to be the best one through my research. But it isn't for nothing, like I said, because in the Mini Cooper we had a similar crack, and it did go in a little bit, but not much. But that resin, just to penetrate the crack and the very small parts of it, will at least, I think, hold the window a little bit, right? So hopefully it gives it a little extra strength at that crack, so it doesn't spread and, you know, split across your windshield like it could. That is the danger, right? These little ones can become big ones, so you just want to stop it before it gets bigger, and then obviously when you can replace the windshield, that's what you'll do. But yeah, I'm gonna scrape this thing off, wash the window down, and then just kind of roll with it. So thanks for watching, guys. Like, subscribe, real simple thing I just did here. And yeah, more content coming soon.